Nebraska.
Not even a welcome sign.
Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Chantel. This is my basic journey. I live and travel in a minivan with my dog Joey, and we're currently in Nebraska. We left Sioux Falls, North Dakota 2 days ago, and it's been cold and rainy for the last day and a half, so we've just kind of been hanging out in the van, but we're gonna be here in this spot for a while. I feel like since we got into Michigan, which was in July, it has just been kind of go, go, go for a while, and it's nice to find a spot where I can just relax for a bit. We're in a wildlife area where you are allowed to camp for free here in Nebraska. It's right on a little lake. It's so cute. I think it's called Twin Lakes because there's two little ones right next to each other, and they just have this little grassy area where you can pull off and park and camp there. And so that is where we're at. We're just going to be hanging out here and just relaxing in Nebraska. Originally, I was going to travel through South Dakota a bit. I was going to go to Badlands and then possibly go to Mount Rushmore. And then there's also Devil's Tower over there. And so I was going to kind of do that little route. However, when I looked at the weather, it said that they were calling for snow for the week that I was going to be going, and so I decided to just head south from where we were at. And so now I'm in the middle of Nebraska. I don't even know, I think Bassett is the closest town to here, Bassett, Nebraska. It looked very tiny while I was driving through, but there's nothing around here. I see one little farmhouse over here, but besides that, it is just open fields, a little lake. There is a tower right here, which it must be a cell tower because I have a perfect service here, which is so nice. I'm going to be able to get my work done. But yeah, it's nice. It's just quiet, peaceful, just what I needed. So we're going to be hanging out here for a while. My days have just been flying by lately, but I'm going to make something to eat for lunch. I'm not really sure what I am feeling. All I did was bring out the pickles so far, so I might have some pickles and an orange. Girl lunch. Can you guys believe that this year has already gone by so fast? It's already the last week of October. By the time that this goes up, it'll be mid-November probably, but yeah, tomorrow's Halloween and it's just flown by. I've had quite the year with just a lot of bad news coming my way. So to me, it's like the year is coming to a close. So hopefully by, 2025, we're on to bigger and better things. but I'm just really at this point just trying to keep my head above water. And I feel like a lot of people will be able to relate to that feeling. So it's nice that we're in this very quiet, secluded, rural area of Nebraska to just kind of collect our thoughts and not have to drive or plan or find somewhere to sleep. It's just going to be just a nice week of hanging out here in Nebraska. So thanks for being here, and if you're new, definitely subscribe below. Is a windy and chilly day today. We're going to be making some dinner, and I'm obsessed with watching the TikToks of people who go to foreign countries and try a bunch of street food. And one of the most popular South Korean street foods is this tteokbokki, and it's basically just like rice cakes that is in a sauce, and they had it at a Walmart, and I've never had it before. It is completely plant-based. So we're going to give that a try, and then I'm also going to be making this ramen, and I'm going to add some broccoli to that. This is what they look like, and if the texture is like I think it will be, it's going to be delicious. And it has like this sauce packet, and even comes with this tiny little fork. Look at how little that is. It's so tiny. So cute. Got my broccoli in there, and I also decided to add some broccoli to the tteokbokki because it'll just steam in there. I think it'll be good with that sauce. So this is really good. It's very spicy, but these little things are so good. They're like chewy. I don't know how to explain it, but it's very chewy and very spicy, a little bit sweet, but very good. Well, as you guys can see, I am currently leaving this spot in Nebraska. And I was planning on staying here a little bit longer, but I got some pretty scary news from back home, and I have to leave and go back to Illinois. And so I'll be driving all the way from northern Nebraska back to my mom's house. She did get some pretty scary news from the doctor, and I don't know how much of it she really wants me sharing with the public, and also we don't have a lot of answers yet. And so I don't have a lot to tell you guys. This is obviously putting a drastic change in my current plans, and I'm not really sure how long this process might take. I do know I'm very lucky to be in a position to be able to go home and be with my mom, so I'm grateful for that at least. And I will make a video explaining more once I have more answers for you guys, because I don't know much as of right now. What I do know is that my plans to go to the desert have been put on pause so that I can go home and be with my mom for her during this difficult time. I wouldn't want her to go through it alone, and like I said earlier, I am very grateful that I'm in a position where I can just up and leave and go home to be with her. So if I could just get some healing vibes from you guys for my mom during this time, because after losing my dad earlier this year, like, I just cannot handle any more bad news. And it is still very early in her diagnosis, and we don't have a lot of answers as of yet. So what I do know is that my plans to go to the desert have been put on pause so that I can go home and be with my mom for her during this difficult time. I wouldn't want her to go through it alone, and like I said earlier, I am very grateful that I'm in a position where I can just up and leave and go home to be with her. It has just been such a hard year. Just a lot of bad news, and especially after losing my dad, like, I don't know how much more bad news I can take. So if everyone could just send their love, and I'm really sorry that this video was cut short, and this last part of it was just me driving back to Illinois. So thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you to everybody who has joined my Patreon or joined YouTube memberships, for everybody who's been so supportive and wonderful, loving, and kind in my comments, because really, you guys, like, this keeps me going. I started creating videos in 2018. It has been 6 years since I started making videos on this platform, and I traveled in my minivan for 4 years. And so just thank you so much for being so supportive of me, and I just really appreciate you guys so much. But this is where I'm going to leave you for now, and I'll update you guys when I have more answers. As always, I will leave a link in my description box for my Patreon in case you guys are interested in checking that out and helping support my channel. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!